Okay, what I'm going to do is teach you how to do destructible cover using Max and bring it into the new Unreal 3 developer toolkit. So what we're going to do is create a box, and like so. We're just going to make a simple fence. And I'm just using Max because that's what I know how to use. So just start making the fence. Now Unreal comes with the fracture tool. This is something I learned to do for a mod that I was working on, which we needed destructible glass. So this is kind of like me with learning. I learned on my own how to do destructible glass, and this uses the same technique. It's a little time consuming, which is not as easy as a fracture tool, but the results are a lot cooler. I think you can get stuff to really explode. It just takes a little longer. Alright, so there's my fence for now, and not doing anything to it. Now I'm going to use this tool called Rayfire, which is it has a 30-day trial to it. And it's an easy plugin. You just install it, and you see right here it says demo launch 28 available. I'm just going to use the demo. And all you're going to do is you're going to click objects and drag select all the objects and say add. Go to fragmentation, and right now I'm going to do iterations 2 to 1 with uniform, and just hit fragment and go into wireframe, and you'll see it broke it up into pieces that we could use for our destructible cover. And so now I'm going to close that down and start adding bones. So go over to here, this tab right here, the bone systems, and go to bones. And what you have to do now, which is the tedious part, is first to make a bone. So click once, click twice, and I'm going to delete the first one. Whoops. Delete the first one. And I'm going to call this bone 01. And now essentially what I'm going to do is, let me turn on the wireframe. There you go. So what I'll be doing now is just dragging. So hold down shift and drag to the next one, drag to the next one, drag to the next one, and you can shift click these and drag them across, and then that'll be for that post. And then we're going to do ones for the other pieces, so you can also do shift and drag again, and I'm going to put those inside there, and shift and drag, shift and drag, same thing, drag down, okay, so those are my bones I'm going to be using. The next thing is kind of tedious also, but it's a little worse. What you have to do now is you have to skin all the bones to the object. So, for example, select the first one. What I do is I select the bone 01. Select that, this piece, and go to the Modify panel, scroll down to Skin, click Add, and select bone 1. And essentially, this is what you're going to be doing all the way through, which is a little tedious. So that'll be bone number 2. And so when we come back, I'll have them all done, and then we'll work on the next part. Okay, so here's our fence. It's already skinned, as you can see. You can select one of the pieces and move it around. It follows. They all follow the bone attached. What you're going to do is duplicate any bone, and we're going to call this root. And I like to center it on the bottom, so center, like down the bottom. And what you're going to do is go into schematic view. So it's under graph editors, new schematic view. and root should be right at the end. If it's not, just roll her in and just see where it is. And what you're going to do is click and drag, select all of them except the last one, and using the connect tool, select and drag to root, and you'll see that all of them are children of the root. So you just close that window down. Then I recommend you download ActorX if you don't already have it installed. It's on the Epic Games website. You can just do a Google search for ActorX. And I downloaded the 3D Studio Max plugin. These all plugins are for Maya and XSI, and there's also a tutorial that they wrote. Okay, whoops. So now you're going to open up ActorX and go to Browse, and you're going to put, it's going to ask you where the direction you want to put it. I'm just going to put in Content and hit Save Mesh, and it says on vertices have been added, Skin Des 2 has been written. I gave it a name of Skin Des Fence 2. And so what we do now is we're going to move over to Unreal, and I'm going to show you how to make it destructible.